Do you like your super soldiers supersized? Want to go from little nungus to big chungus? Think steroids aren't just a supplement but a way of life? Then have I got the guys for you. The Prime Brothers are an elite high-cost faction. So elite, in fact, they make your Battle Brothers look like a horde of simpering peasants by comparison. Every unit has the Prime rule, giving you the sweet, sweet regeneration save. Couple that with your 2+ defense and you have the thickest, chunkiest boys in the game. Hero-wise, we've got the Triforce of Power Armor, a white bread captain, spooky mind, bullet-firing psychic, and OBJECTION! The captain is fairly modifiable, able to become Repairman, Flagman, and hyper-zealous religious fundamentalist man, with cheap upgrades like some kind of bootleg Mega Man. The psychic could be considered a bit plain, but you're bringing him to scream unlimited power whilst frying chumps with brain lightning, not make amazing tactical acumen. Finally, the judge. Bit of a weird one, designed less to sneer at you on Twitter and more for close combat nastiness. But his loadout is comparable to a tooled up captain, so I guess if you have a neat model, then yay. When it comes to upgrades in general though, they're supplied plentifully with doodads, gizmos, and every gun known to man. Particular standout is the Humble Energy Fist, because who doesn't want to punch an alien's head clean off its shoulders with a friggin' robo-shoryuken? When it comes to troops, it all comes down to what loadout you want, with special rules being dependent on the things in our hands. You've got shooty boys, choppy boys, sneaky choppy boys, even shootier boys, actually sneaky boys, really choppy boys, biker boys, no scope 420 boys, Iron Man boys, how am I even holding this boys, Mario Kart Double Dash, and the Aggro Squad. Why do I single out the Aggro Squad? Because they have flamethrowers and carbines built into their power fists, so they punch and shoot you simultaneously, which is awesome. On a serious note though, every unit is pretty damn good at their specific tasks, but I'd suggest those in minimum units of 3 who are that tough are on the more fragile end of the spectrum. No matter how good your guard or eradicator squad is, all it takes is one lucky wound to cause them to become severely hampered. Looking into the vehicle garage, we've got 2 flavours of Walker, Light and Attack. The Light is roughly half the wounds and technical loadout of the Attack, but does come with Scout, and a nice 50% discount compared to its more aggressive, bristling with guns counterpart. The Attack Walker thinks scouting is for nerds though, and is more apt at crushing its foes beneath 300 tons of space metal and heavy plasma cannons, while simultaneously blowing flies out the sky of its rocket pods. It's pretty cool is what I'm saying, but be prepared for a big point sink. Speaking of point sinks, did someone say big floaty tank of death? The heavy anti-grav tank, both transport and destroyer variant, are about as subtle as a brick in the face. Normally transport vehicles are lightly armed. Not so here, with 695 points of pure shooty death, and the ability to move 11 Prime Brothers about. The less said about the 780 point destroyer variant, the better. But if you could channel pure nuclear force into a vehicle, then you have a rough idea of what you're getting. Not much of a fan myself, too many points, too blunt, and probably results in an unfun game, but that's just my opinion. The anti-grav APC is more my speed. 240 points, reasonable transport capacity, modest weapons, standard 24 inches, 4 attacks with a few neat upgrades. This is the apple to the heavy grav tank's durian. Sometimes less is more. Built with the same thing in mind, the anti-grav tank is expensive, but not break the bank expensive, and comes with a nice mixture of upgrades, allowing it to specialise in anti-infantry, tank, or aircraft roles. Of course, if you want something faster to keep up with your bikers, then we've got the Prime Speeder. A bit fragile and with only 6 wounds, but its ambush rule allows it to hit the enemy where it hurts. Finally, there is this, thing. Look, if you've got the toys, and I guess here's a profile? I don't know, guys, I've no clue. This was Faction Frankness, signing out.